In our Sunrise Smart Start, the CDC says it is sticking with its guidance for now that only unvaccinated people need to wear a mask to be safe, and vaccinated people are okay without one.
Joined this morning by Washington correspondent Rashad Hudson. Once again, Rashad, good morning. What is the White House's messaging to unvaccinated Americans?
Good morning. The White House and CDC continue to say that there is a pandemic against the unvaccinated. They're encouraging Americans to get the ones that aren't vaccinated to get their questions answered now so they can take those into getting the vaccine. They're really pushing people to get it because they're saying that it would protect them from the Delta variant that's currently out there. And even this week, we've seen in the most forceful way ever, Republican lawmakers encouraging people to get vaccinated and saying, although they're saying the government should not be mandating people, but they're saying that it is an individual choice, and they're encouraging their constituents to get vaccinated as well. And another note, the CDC says they're keeping their current mask guidance right now. The only thing, they did not update any travel guidance in terms of wearing masks, so masks are still required for traveling, such as planes and trains.
All right, good to know, Rashad. Thank you so much. White House officials say vaccinations are starting to rise in some states where COVID-19 cases are spiking. Officials citing Arkansas, Florida, Louisiana, Missouri, and Nevada as examples.
Let's stay in Washington now. D.C. police investigating a double shooting at a restaurant in the nation's capital. Officers say 2 men were shot last night around 8 o'clock. The victims taken to the hospital in stable condition. Police believe this was a targeted shooting. No suspects are in custody.
A sweeping internet outage briefly taking down dozens of the world's biggest internet companies, including Google and Amazon, as well as major banks and airlines. The outage appears to have been triggered by a bug at Akamai, which hosts websites on its network platform. It told CBS News it has implemented a fix and said this was not a result of a cyber attack.
All right, James Gilbert, getting a look at our Friday morning forecast. Of course, Friday, a lot of folks are excited naturally, but they're really going to be happy with your forecast as well today as well.
Yeah, I think so. No surprises here. Going to be really just a picture-perfect day if we're trying to get out on the golf course. It's been soggy over the past few days, but I think we've really dried out nicely. We've got mid-70s by lunchtime. Upper 70s by this afternoon, so I think a wall-to-wall sun. Let's say the UV is up, so we want to make sure to protect our skin out there, and a sunglasses-worthy day as well. Commute forecast coming up. Mark, Leah.
All right, James, thank you. Speaking of the commute, let's get a look at the roads again with our sunrise traffic. Been a good story so far this morning. A live look over the Douglas-Anthony Bridge downtown. You see cars going nicely in both directions there, so 490 looks good. 390 and 590 up to speed as well at last check.
The Rochester City School District Board of Education voting to rename Nathaniel Rochester Middle School, School Number 3. The school will be named instead after Dr. Alice Holloway Young, one of the district's first black principals. Last night's vote coming after more than 100 people signed a petition supporting the change, citing Nathaniel Rochester's ownership of slaves as a concern.
Happening today, it is a midsummer fashion show, Hot Summer Nights for Fashion Week Rochester. The sold-out show is coming up tonight in partnership with the Center for Youth.
Carmela Boykin is live from the runway with how the show is about more than just style. Good morning, Carmela.
Good morning, Leah. Good morning, Mark. I'm live from the runway where tonight the Fashion Week of Rochester's fashion show will take place. It's right next to Rochester's Midtown Athletic Health Club, and there will be 2 fashion shows this weekend to make up for lost time during the pandemic. The show is in partnership with the Center for Youth, so all proceeds from the show will be donated to the organization. This will provide shelter and housing for youth in need. I spoke with the Fashion Week's founder, Megan Mundy, who says the goal is to be both inclusive and give back to the community.
We include all shapes and sizes. We do local designers, boutiques, firefighters, EMT workers. So just everybody that makes this community of Rochester such a special place.
And gates open tonight at 5:30 p.m. The show begins at 6:30 p.m. and the show is bring your own everything from refreshments to seating. Reporting in Rochester, Carmela Boykin, News 8. Leah and Mark.
All right, thank you so much. A lot of people looking forward to that. The next Rochester Fashion Show is scheduled for mid-October.
Let's get a look at our Family First segment this morning now. With edible marijuana more widely available, doctors have a warning for parents.
Yeah, they say that there is a spike in marijuana overdoses among children. Gummies and other sweets containing pot are ending up in the wrong hands, and experts say almost 2,500 children under 12 ingested edible THC last year. That is up from about 130 in 2016. CBS News talked with a mom whose 21-month-old son ended up in the hospital after eating her marijuana gummies.
What's terrifying is I know that if he found the gummies again, he would eat them again, which, is why it's so important, I think, to lock these up and to have them really out of reach.
If you're going to use these substances, just realize that they look very attractive to kids. They're oftentimes packaged in tins or other packages that look very attractive to kids.
Doctors say don't just hide your edibles, make sure you lock them up. This, of course, becoming an issue as more states legalize marijuana and edibles become more common.
Well, with football season fast approaching, the NFL is cracking down on COVID-related cancellations. The league sent out a memo yesterday saying there will not be a 19th week to the season under any circumstances. If a game cannot be rescheduled during the 18-week season due to an outbreak among unvaccinated players, the team will be forced to forfeit and given a loss. Players on both teams will not be paid for a forfeited game, and they could face further discipline. Across the league, 13 teams have crossed the 85% team vaccination threshold. All right, let's get a look at what some folks might be talking about at the water cooler this morning. A lot of buzz about the Olympics, right? The opening ceremony for this year's games in Tokyo will begin in just a few minutes at 7 a.m. That is 8 p.m. Tokyo time. This year's games will be unlike any other, with no fans allowed at the venues for events. The U.S. is hoping to continue its Summer Olympic dominance after winning 121 medals at the Rio Games back in 2016.
Yeah, a lot of people looking forward to that, and so many people looking forward to the weekend here. A lot of events going on.
Yeah, sure. I think it's going to be a pretty good one. A lot of dry time out there. Today, all dry. Easy commute. Temperature starting off in the 50s, warming pretty quickly into the upper 70s. Talk about Saturday and Sunday. Saturday looks like the better of the two weekend days. I expect it to be mostly dry. Rain showers arrive, though, by dinner time. So Saturday evening plans, umbrella worthy. That lasts through Sunday morning. Then I think Sunday afternoon, we're looking good there as well. So a lot of time to salvage, I think, over the next couple of days. So get out there and enjoy it. Note those temperatures, mid-80s. It'll be a little humid over the next few days as well.
All right, looks good. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update is coming up in about 30 minutes. CBS This Morning is coming up next. So much more about the Olympics and our top stories this morning. Have a great Friday.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.